Hello everyone, and welcome to my Royal Family Politics channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brother William was one of the key targets in Prince Harry's tell-all biography, a royal analyst has said. Prince Harry's one-word desire that destroyed any hope of friendship with William was Prince William, the commentator alleged. According to the royal expert, Prince Harry said something that cost him any chance of getting along with his brother Prince William. Daniela Elser, a royal expert, claimed that Harry's verbal decision has probably resulted in a high personal cost. The two brothers' relationship has been strained for a while, but it now seems unlikely that they will ever be able to mend fences. The phrase keyword first appears in an essay that J.R., Harry's ghostwriter, wrote for The New Yorker. Ms. Elser emphasizes the passage in Moehringer's article where Harry is described as expressing his happiness over spare sales, and that his story has finally reached the public in her own writing. In his essay, Moehringer stated, "He mentioned my advice to trust the book and said he was glad he did because it felt incredible to have the truth out there, to feel," his voice caught, "free." His eyes were filled with tears. Mine as well. According to Ms. Elser, the term free was merely used to represent Harry's quest for independence and emancipation, according to the Mirror. Despite this, Ms. Elser believes Harry's word choice has further harmed his connection with William. But whether Harry is aware of it or not, he has paid an incredibly high personal price in pursuit of that one word, free, Ms. Elser wrote. The loss of his friendship with Prince William, she continued, is possibly the most obvious loss. Ms. Elser claims that the Duke painted a poor picture of William, portraying him as petulant and even, at one point, physically abusive. Ms. Elser believes that there is just a small opportunity for the brothers to mend their relationship. Nevertheless, if one of them had the courage to text the other, it might be conceivable. The King's coronation in Westminster Abbey brought the two brothers back together earlier this month. However, it doesn't seem as though they wasted any time catching up on the historic occasion, since Harry left for the airport right after the ceremony. William was seated in the front row of the coronation, along with his wife, Princess Charlotte, age 8, and Prince Louis, age 5, as well as other family members. The Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh also joined the couple. Together with his cousins, Princesses Eugenie and Beatrice, Prince Harry was seated in the fourth row. Their spouses were also there, though Meghan Markle chose to stay in the U.S. with their two kids and did not attend the event. How Meghan Markle's bridal attire captured the internet to motivate future brides. Thousands of fans still hunt for the dress she wore to marry Prince Harry in 2018 each month. Meghan Markle's couture ensemble captured the internet and became the most searched royal wedding gown of all time. In all, 28,760 times a month are used to search for the Duchess of Sussex's gown, according to new information from fashion consultants Karen Millen. The outfit was composed of silk with few decorations and was the creation of British fashion designer Claire Waite-Keller, artistic director of the Givenchy fashion brand, according to the Daily Express US. The 2011 Alexander McQueen design worn by Princess Kate is second on the list and receives an estimated 16,480 monthly searches. The dress was made of ivory satin with couture lace detailing and included the floral emblems of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. And despite being over 40 years old, Princess Diana's 1981 wedding gown, which she wore to wed King Charles, ranks third with 15,990 searches. David and Elizabeth Emanuel created the dress, which has a 25-foot train, ivory silk taffeta, antique lace, and other embellishments. The once-in-a-generation coronation event took place earlier this month according to a Karen Millen representative. Given that Westminster Abbey has hosted a number of previous royal nuptials, it caused a surge in searches for royal wedding dresses. The two outfits that receive the most Google searches each month are Meghan's and Kate's. These results demonstrate the influence of a royal wedding, with the ideal gown dominating the internet and serving as an example for upcoming brides for years to come. Even before Meghan and Harry made their engagement public in November 2017, there were rumors about the bride's attire. She selected Wade Keller as the fashion designer because she wanted to highlight the success of a leading British talent who has now served as the creative head of 3 globally influential fashion houses: Pringle of Scotland, Chloe, and now Givenchy. According to a former butler, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are rumored to be moving to the UK. However, former royal butler Grant Harold has stated a return to the UK is a possibility. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been raising their small family in California since 2020. According to former royal butler Grant Harold, who formerly served King Charles, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been suggested for a possible transfer back to the UK. Despite their ongoing issues with the royal family, Mr. Harold thinks that the Duke could still purchase a home in his native country if he wanted to travel there more frequently. Harry and Meghan have only visited the UK a few occasions since ceasing to be working royals. Most recently, they both attended Queen Elizabeth's funeral in September of last year. Harry traveled alone for his father's coronation earlier this month, but he was only in the country for just 24 hours before taking a flight home to celebrate Prince Archie's 4th birthday with his family. According to Grant Harold, who served as Charles' butler from 2004 to 2011, while he was still the Prince of Wales, it is still possible for the Sussexes to move back to the UK. It's always possible that one day he would want to return home, and it's feasible that he might buy a property here if he wanted to come over more. And Meghan didn't want to come over, he told the New York Post. All of Meghan's family is in the United States, and Harry has determined he wants to establish his home there. Meghan doesn't actually have any family here. The Duke of Sussex, always going to have an association with the UK, and will never totally want to cut that off, said Mr. Harold, a broadcaster and current etiquette expert. He continued, he'll always want to keep his fingers in that pie, so to speak, speaking on behalf of Ozpedia. In the event that he ever decides to return to Britain, he'll want to maintain that connection, because I don't believe Harry will want to sever ties. It's very possible they could return to the UK, but for the time being they seem content in the States, and that's where they want to be, the source said. Meghan's life in the U.S. seems to be going well. This week's Gracie Awards recognized her podcast Archetypes with a prize. Despite not being present at the ceremony to accept the award in person, she was given the Best Podcast Host Award. Launched in August of last year, the 12-episode podcast series intends to dissect, explore, and subvert the labels that try and hold women back. The Duchess was joined by a different guest in each episode, as each episode examined a different archetype. Though uploads were halted in September to observe the time of official mourning following the passing of Queen Elizabeth. After realizing she had won, Meghan issued a statement in March thanking the Alliance for Women in Media Foundation for the prestigious distinction. This is a joint accomplishment for myself, the majority of the women on the Archetypes team, and the motivational visitors that joined me each week. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.